Well, hello there, beautiful people. It has been forever and a day since you guys have seen me on camera. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, with this particular channel, I did not think that I would ever appear on camera again. As a side note, for those of y'all who don't know, who don't follow me on Twitter, I do not like being on camera because I don't like getting camera ready. This is the best that y'all gonna get right now because I'm on vacation. It's my birthday. I just unwinded. Listen, in life in general, when this do-rag is on, I ain't got time for shit. Don't ask me for nothing. Ain't nobody got time for it. Period. But with that being said, I do have time for y'all. And this is kind of a spontaneous video, so it's kind of going to be all over the place, kind of. But yeah, I really just wanted to come on really quickly to, kind of talk about future plans and also talk about why I've been gone for as long as I have. Because I know the last video that I had up on here, which I delisted, and I'll explain why I did that as well. I was talking about my podcast that I was going to make and just, kind of like future plans that I was kind of like this video, but it was like in the past. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and kind of update you guys and basically like explain why I have not been creating content. Basically, the very simple answer for that is also very complicated, is the fact that my mental health is shit. I have been going through it for these past maybe 2 or 3 years since I graduated from college. Really, it's been like those first couple months when I graduated college were okay. After that, things just went on the fucking decline. It has been a struggle. It has been bad. Like any struggle that I can't even get into the shit that I've been through, y'all. It has been a lot. Some shit that I have not even talked about. I don't know if I ever will talk about. Well, one thing I probably will talk about publicly, but not for a very long time. But basically, I've been through some shit. It's been a lot. So, honestly, it's not even just my motivation for making content that's changed and deteriorated. It's just my will to live in general has deteriorated a lot over the past 3 years. And I don't want to come on here like worrying y'all. I'm not like in a suicidal place right now, thank the Lord in heaven, but there were times where I definitely thought that I wasn't gonna be here no more. And when you're in that point, in that state of life, in that mindset, making content for people on YouTube is the last thing that you want to do, because you're literally trying to stay alive at that point. So, yeah, and I've always just told myself that if I wanted to do content creation and if I wanted to do like YouTube, Twitch, whatever I wanted to do, I didn't want to half-ass it. I wanted to put my all into it, and I wanted to, create something that you guys would actually enjoy and that you would want to consume and that you would want to come back to. I don't believe in half-assing anything that I do. So even if I announce something, if it is not up to standard for me personally, or if it is something that I feel like you guys are not actually going to enjoy, then I'm not going to release it. And I know that even if I pushed through and tried to do content creation during the times when I was at my lowest, it would not have been something that I was going to be proud of. And it would have sucked for me to just release that to you guys and say, hey, here's new content just for the sake of content. It's like, no. If I make content, I want you guys to know that I worked at this, that this content that I'm giving it to you not because I want to make money, not because I want, sponsorships or endorsements or anything like that, but because I want you guys to really enjoy it. Because ultimately with YouTube, this is the thing that I did, not necessarily for a come up, just to be famous, none of that. I did it because I made people happy, because I made y'all laugh, and I genuinely enjoy doing that. I love making people laugh, I love making people happy, and with that motivation, it just made me want to do it even more. And yeah, it's just over the past 3 years, I kind of had to take a step back and stop worrying about other people and kind of worry about myself and take care of and focus on myself. That is something that I still struggle with a lot, because I am the type of person who will put everybody else on this planet before me. But now I kind of feel like I am coming at a crossroads where I'm like, it is driving you crazy, and it's either you or it's them. Like, it's getting to the point where you have to pick yourself before other people, or something very bad is going to happen. So now I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start picking myself and just doing what makes me happy. And if other people don't like it, or if it inconveniences other people, as long as it's not in a significant manner that doesn't impact their pockets or their method of living, then so be it. If it makes me happy, then I'm just gonna do it at this point. There's no point in me sacrificing myself and my happiness for other people, especially when other people don't appreciate the fact that I am, sacrificing so much for them. There's just no point in that. And that's something that I want to tell y'all too, because as someone who is almost 30 years old, yes, I know I look a lot younger than I actually am. I get it all the time. But yeah, as someone who's almost 30 years old, if there's one thing that I really, really kind of want to instill in you guys' head, because I know I have a lot of younger people who subscribe to this channel, do not sacrifice your happiness for other people who do not appreciate it. You are going to drive yourself crazy, even if it's your family, even if it is a close friend, no matter who it is. Just know if you do something like that, you are going to drive yourself crazy eventually, because you're pushing yourself back and you're putting them forward, and you're doing it for people who don't appreciate you. Ultimately, you just have to ask yourself, why am I doing this? And then take it from there. I know that was kind of like a little bit of a detour, but like I said, I know I have a lot of younger people who follow this channel, so I really just wanted to try to instill that in you guys. Like, please, 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 for the sake of God, learn from me and my mistakes. Do not put yourself on the back burner for other people. It's not worth it. It's not the way to live life. And even if it doesn't feel like it in the time, it will impact you eventually. It's gonna hit you, and it's gonna hit you hard. So yeah, just try. I know it's much easier said than done, but just try to, focus on yourself before you focus on anybody else, if you can. But with that being said, yeah, that's a lot of the reason why I haven't been making content. I've just been really, really struggling with my mental health and trying to get myself to a place where I actually do want to make content again. And yeah, with my birthday coming up, I do want this decade of life, my 30s, because my 20s were shit, just shit. With my 30s, I want it to be the happiest period of my life so far. Like, I want to make content. I want to work at a job where I enjoy doing what I'm doing. I want to travel. I want to do so many things with my 30s. And I think that even making this video is just like motivation for me to do it at this point. So with that being said, there are a couple of things that I want to announce, because I know that there are a couple of things that I definitely am going to do. First of all, this channel is going to be gone. I am going to be deleting it. If anything, I might keep the Rap Monster video on here or re-upload it to my new channel when I eventually do make it. But when it comes to new content and whatnot, I want whatever I put out there to be a representation of who I am now, and not necessarily who I was 10 years ago. Because yeah, some of my videos were funny, and I was a little, well, not a little, I was ratchet back then. But me back then is not representative of who I am now. And I even thought about maybe doing like me reacting to old videos of mine, but I kind of feel like that's kind of a outdated concept. So I don't know, I'm still thinking about it. But yeah, those videos are not a representation of who I am now. So I just decided to unlist everything, and then I'm just gonna start new on a new channel. When I do eventually make a new channel, I'll probably make a whole new video about it and just let you know what the channel is, so that you guys can go subscribe to that channel and not worry about this one anymore. So yeah, a new channel is coming. I still am working on the podcast. That is something that I want to release very soon. And I actually am going to be like working towards releasing it soon, because like I said, my mental health has just been words can if some of you follow me on Twitter, you kind of know like what's been going on with me and how bad it's been. But for those of you who just follow me on YouTube, it's been bad. It's been bad. And honestly, I just thank the Lord that I'm still here, because there have been instances where I honestly thought I wasn't going to be here. I honestly thought, sometimes I just sit and think like, how the hell am I still alive? I don't know, but hey, I'm still here, so I'm happy. But yeah, there are just tons of things that I want to do that I'm going to make happen. So yeah, this isn't the end of me. This is not going to be another, oh, I'm here saying this now, but then 6 months later, we don't hear from you. It's not going to be that. I am going to do my best. Let's say that. I'm going to do my best to pick my feet up and just do what I can to entertain you guys. If there are times where I need to take a break, I am going to take a break. But ultimately, I think that I do have something special, and that's kind of strange for me to say, because I don't usually say positive things about myself, but I think I have something special, and I think that I would be doing a disservice and a crime to myself if I didn't at least give this a shot and, just try. Even if I fall on my ass and fail, at least I tried. So yeah, follow me into the journey of trying, and I will be back soon. Have a great one. Bye.